Top story, the bail hearing in the Karabo Mokoena alleged killing has been postponed and moved to next month, with accused refuting any previous statements made by police. The bail application for Sandile Manstoe continued today at the Johannesburg Magistrates Court after initial delays due to defence and magistrate barring media from reporting on court proceedings. Today, all those rulings were rescinded and media allowed in but still barred from mentioning witnesses. Manstoe has taken the stand today and refuted ever making confession to police about burning Karabo. Well, joining us now to give us the latest details is ANN7 reporter Kenny Mapanga. Joins us live from Johannesburg. Good afternoon to you, Kenny. Just give us the latest details. What's transpired so far today in court?
Good afternoon to you, Abigail, and the viewers at home. Thanks to Times Live's application asking to rescind Magistrate Labaskachni's ruling on the 24th of May, saying that we couldn't report on the bail proceedings or the bail affidavits. Now that has been changed, and we've been granted permission to reveal what was in those affidavits. Now, over the past few weeks, there's been a report out saying that Karabo Mokoena was killed as part of a ritual killing. Now, in the investigating officer's affidavit, the investigating officer clearly states that Sandile killed Karabo Mokoena allegedly as part of a ritual killing, and that they swapped blood to form a spiritual bond. Now, Sandile Manstoe is refuting these claims, saying that this never occurred, and that when he picked her up on the night of the 27th of April, that he left shortly for a meeting, and when he came back, he found her dead. Sandile Manstoe in his affidavit also alleges that Karabo Mokoena has been suicidal for some time, and their relationship had already been on and off because of some temporal problems and the fact that they used to have physical altercations and arguments. He does not refute the claims of him beating her. He says that they both used to get into physical altercations in his affidavit.
Kenny, with regards to what's been mentioned in police reports and so forth, was there any point where it's been reported that he confessed to the killing of Karabo? What are the details around that?
Now, Sandile Manstoe is refuting these claims again by the investigating officer, that he told the investigating officer allegedly that he had killed Karabo Mokoena and dumped her body, and that's when he pointed out the body to the police. Now, there isn't any doubt about the fact that he burnt her body and tried to dispose of her body in Lyndhurst, but there are some doubts about the fact that he killed her. He said that he was taken to the Sandton police station, and once he was there, he was allegedly forced to write a statement. And that statement, he wasn't read out his rights, apologies, and he was also told that if he didn't write the statement, allegedly that other police members would come in and assault him. So he did that not out of his free will. So he's completely refuting these claims as well. Now, Magistrate Labaskachni has given both the state and the defense by the 28th of June. They have to submit their heads of arguments, and then we'll be back in the Johannesburg Central Magistrates Court on the 30th of June, where hopefully we will hear whether Sandile Manstoe will receive bail or not. He has also stated in his bail affidavit that even though this case has caused so much public outrage, he doesn't think that his release on bail will cause any outrage, or he will be a danger of society, or society will be a danger to him. He insists that he's not a flight risk. He has businesses in here. He enjoys being a South African. He's willing to give up his passport. That's all we have for you right now. Back to you in studio.
Can you just, on a point of clarity, if Sandile says that he is not the person who killed Karabo, did he specify or give any details with regards to why then he decided to dispose of the body and burn the body? Do we have details with regards to that?
Yes, Abigail, we do. In his bail affidavit, he states that he did not kill Karabo Mokoena, and that when he came back, he found her dead, and he's suggesting that she might have committed suicide. He then says in his bail affidavit that that's when he panicked and decided to dispose of her body. So that's when you see him in the CCTV footage going down to carry one of those big black trolley bins in which he transported Karabo Mokwena's body into the back of his BMW, and that's when he drove to the venue in Lyndhurst and Bramley and dumped her body there in a shallow grave. Also some disturbing images just before court adjourned, and he was allowed to, for a brief adjournment, and he was allowed to come out of the dock. Sandile Manstoe made direct eye contact with Karabo Mokwena's best friend, Stephanie Long, who she's the same best friend that first posted out the message on social media which went viral that she was missing. He looked at her and mumbled something which left her in tears, and she was wailing in the public gallery there. I'm not sure what that was about, but it was quite disturbing images to see in Court 13 at Johannesburg Central Magistrates Court.
Was any details of their relationship brought to the fore in court today? Did we get some sort of insight into what the relationship actually entailed?
From Sandile's viewpoints in his affidavit, he states that their relationship was volatile, that it was on and off, and that it involved physical altercations allegedly between the two of them, although the state alleges that he is the physical abuser and that she landed up in hospital a week before she died from a beating from Sandile Manstoe, but he alleges that Karabo Mokwena also used to beat him. So there's been some kind of insight into the type of relationship they had, but from the viewpoints of the accused and the state, we can never really know as the public as to what really occurred in that relationship.
With regards to the cases of abuse that were allegedly opened by both Karabo and Sandile, do we have any details with regards to those investigations and how far those got to before we heard that she had unfortunately passed on?
Allegedly, the police, I don't want to use the terms had failed Karabo, but allegedly the police told Karabo and Sandile that they had to work out their issues on their own. It was first Sandile Manstoe that had filed charges against Karabo Mokwena of assault, and then she in turn did the same. And we did see a recording on ENC's Checkpoint episode where she sent her friend a voice recording saying that she was beaten by Sandile Manstoe allegedly, and then that he had injured himself allegedly while he was out in Braamfontein, and then he took that beatings that he had and the physical abuse that he had on his face and went to the police and told them that Karabo Mokwena had allegedly beat him, and she was completely defeated by that, emotionally defeated by that. That's all we know about the Karabo Mokwena and Sandile Manstoe, that just before she died, that they both had laid charges against each other of physical assault.
Kenny, do we have any further details with regards to the night of the 27th of April? There were certain reports coming through that they were seen at a nightclub together. Has these reports been confirmed? What do we know of the 27th of April?
According to these bail affidavits that we've heard in the proceedings, these nightclub rumors might be false. Sandile Manstoe says that on the night of the 27th of April, Karabo Mokwena had sent him text messages asking him to pick her up, although they had broken up, and he did. He said that he picked her up from her home in Soweto. She had gone home for a couple of days to take care of her sister, and then he then picked her up and brought her back to his Sandton Sky apartment, where he says that he left her there and went to go have a meeting.
Just lastly, Kenya, quickly, the case has been postponed. Do we have details with regards to when it will continue, and also any details with regards to the heads of arguments?
Now, the heads of arguments have to be submitted by the state and the defense on the 28th of June electronically. Then the media, as well as Sandile Manstoe's family, Karabo Mokwena's family, and the state and defense have to go back into court on the 30th of June for his formal bail application, which will continue then. Hopefully, Magistrate Labaskatni will then make a judgment or a ruling which the media will be allowed to broadcast live, according to his ruling, where we'll find out if the 27-year-old, who is facing charges of premeditated murder and defeating the ends of justice, whether he will receive bail or not.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Let's leave it there for now. ANN7 reporter Kenny Mapanga coming to us live from outside the Johannesburg courtroom where Sandile Manstoe, the alleged murderer of Karabo, appeared. He's stating now that he did not kill Karabo Mokoena, stating and suggesting that she had committed suicide. But stay tuned to ANN7. We are going to keep you up to date with the latest details here.